That's not fear. That is definitely not fear. That's the power of horny right there. Hello people, Jack here with another video. So today we are checking out part 2 of the Space Bugs of Death. Copyright Fighters Script Man. Yeah, previous episode was pretty nice. It ended up with a bit of a cliffhanger. You had this monstrosity of a Gigantotyrannid that showed up out of nowhere and was going to exterminate the space blueberries. But we know that's not going to happen. They win. They win. But it's going to be fun to see how though. But without further ado, let's just jump into part 2 of Behemoth. Oh, sword on that guy.
Master Calgar, the behavior of the Tyranids have suddenly changed. They have become extremely cunning. We have to change our tactics.
Silence, Traitorous. We shall smash them one by one if we must.
Ultra Smash.
I think this is becoming legitimately problematic, Master. The Tyranids seem to have become more vicious and cunning after that giant beast appeared. See? It's fake death. Really annoying.
Nonsense! As long as we'll have our vulnerable base. Well, let us avenge the people on the guard. Yes! Whosoever shall prevail, God can stand the righteous. But you!
Yes, you bias, you know?
Oh, this is
No, you!
Master Calgar, do you want me to order a focus of blast cannon fire on this creature while it's just standing right there?
Absolutely not! It is challenging me! And I will not let this foul, piss-stained insult my honor!
I think it might actually be taking advantage of our natural pride as humans to kill you and cut us off from your clan, Master!
Yeah?
Are you sure challenging such a thing is, wise?
Let me see power level!
over 9 doublet.
Oh well, at least it was no. Almost made another weird reference.
Speaking of references, Monty Python.
A simple flesh wound will stop me. You fucking spindly dinosaur! Only an amateur needs his arms to fight.
It's but a flesh
No,
wound.
my left eye! That was my favorite eye! That was my favorite leg!
Get up. Okay, this was a change of events.
I am invincible! The Ultramarines are always trying!
Squeaky noises.
You foul xenos scum! Fine then. On the draw!
We're going to draw. Guys. No, not the wonderful Titans. No. Even in death, he no longer serves. Come on, employ the power of friendship. That's what we all been waiting for. Believe in the art of Ultramar.
And you, almost literally, had your ass handed to you by the superior hive titan, known as the Swarm Lord, who then what? Instantly and without explanation.
Yes, we will.
Matt.
It's so overpowered as it is.
Actually, let me double check this. I need to know. Wait a minute. So the Knights of Macragge was not even written by. They ain't right. How? Might somebody want to explain this to me? Let's go back to the video.
A couple of things happened. There were casualties, such as loss of the entire First Company, an Emperor-class battleship, and a very cool Baneblade that I actually like very much. Well, thankfully, the spaceship sacrificed itself to allow victory. Sort of.
But of course I can't
Countess Icarius!
not part of this. I'm to lead the chapter to a new glory, especially when I become
you Countess
chapter
Icarius.
master.
Sicarius, what the fuck are you doing on my phone? Knock it off before I use your head as a fucking broomstick!
He seemed a little more depressed than our last meeting before the Tyrannic War.
Ultra
Strange,
depressed.
considering the vast amount of victories they had lately.
Well, I suppose losing all of your honor guard and first company isn't really smiles and ice cream. Anyway, why did you call in to ask what happened? Everyone knows the Ultramarines won the Battle of Macragge nowadays. And every other fucking battle since. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, what
With
the
demigod.
I just wanted to know what the key to their victory
Papa
was,
Smurf.
since I'm passing by Outramar again. We need to keep records of any means we can use against these creatures. For example, I now have acknowledged that it is a bad idea to try and duel a 10-meter tall super bug dinosaur with crystal swords and psychic powers.
You don't
It
say.
is, however, okay to make dreadful sacrifices in order to win against such relentless foes. Perhaps I could declare exterminatus on a massive scale so I can kill planets before the Tyranids do, starving them of biomass and supplies. Yes,
guess.
that sounds good.
Well, that's not the stupidest idea I've ever heard. Except
Yeah,
for the
that's
fact
why
that
he's
the
known for
Ultra
making
Smurfs didn't kill off the High Fleet entirely,
evil.
did they?
I highly doubt that any meaningful numbers of them survived. Small tendrils only, such as the Dagon Hive Fleet. But that one is way too far from here for us to be concerned. Moreover, the Ultramarines most likely hunted down the other remains for those last years.
Fair enough. Well, I guess that means we don't have anything to worry about.
Yes! It's your time to shine!
To open my mouth, didn't I?
Come on! At least you get to work.
An alien fleet is targeting us. I think they have succeeded in breaching our vessel.
Proceed with the usual defense tactics.
Everyone to battle station!
Isn't it literally what he just agreed not to do?
Behemoth?
We can question it later. Right now, it's time that I kick ass for the Lord.
Yeah!
Long have I waited to slay the enemies of man once more. For the Emperor!
Oh, that is a tease.
Oh, come on! After all these years of administration shit and recalf making, we are finally faced with the most unlikely to flee enemy in the galaxy, and they
Freaking
flee!
please.
This is truly disturbing. First the return of Behemoth, and now they run from us?
Okay.
Actually, Inquisitor, the entire Tyranid fleet is now retreating.
Okay,
I don't
that's
know
but
what
one
the fuck
explanation
is
to
going
this.
on
They have a
anymore.
traitor in their
An
midst.
entire high fleet just fled from one ship? What in the Emperor's holy sock drawer is going on?
Inquisitor, are you
You're
alright?
late, guys.
There has been an attack and...
Everything is alright. The Tyranids threatening the ship are gone. For some reason.
Yeah, for a moment, I almost thought I was actually going to do what I'm fucking trained for.
Someone knows why this happened?
They just came here to say hello, smell our ass cheeks, and leave.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. You're fucking
Ruin Priest Volan, you are the strongest psyker in this vessel. Have you sensed any disturbance that could give us a clue?
I sensed the shadow on the warp moments before they arrived, but nothing else.
Who knows? Maybe they're
Shadow in the
off
wolf
because they
moment.
sensed the arrival of the Ultramarys.
Another psychic.
Speaking of which, what are they doing right now? You would believe they'd localize such a huge-ass threat as this in their own territory and destroy it.
It's probably because we're not in the middle of their empire. We were already leaving its borders, and we are now pretty much out of it. This tendril was maybe escaping Ultramar.
But why wouldn't the Ultramarines still be after them? Were
Exactly.
they not hunting down these foul xenos with extreme prejudice?
You really believe such egomaniac pricks would bother defending the worlds beyond their own borders?
I don't want to sound like an ass on this one, but
Okay, that's fair.
you are one of them.
I'll give you one guess on why I left them for Death Watch.
I understand what you mean.
This was my doing.
Draken,
Holy shit, he actually came out of his room to talk to people.
Let me explain. I used something that I synthesized some time ago, but I never had the chance to test it.
That is way too
Till
vague.
now. I operated it to generate a psychic pulse of specific nature and frequency that repulsed the creatures. A sort of anti-synapse, if you will.
What
Bug
in
spray.
the actual fuck?
How could that even be possible?
now this is good news. You will have to show me how this device works.
Oh, I shall. But first, I suggest we hunt down this undefeated behemoth tendril. As the crew reports, it was of a dangerous size. Not as huge and devastating as the original, for sure, but still a primary threat.
Of course.
He needs some samples. He's so
Once
shady.
we're spotted, we can ask help from the Ultramarines, who will probably be nearby, in order to vaporize the threat of Behemoth once and for all. Well,
Okay.
I suppose you all can go back to your, occupations.
Go. And you make some coffee.
Anywho, time to contact the Ultramarines again. Chapter Master Marnius Augustus Kalgar, are you online?
Well,
No.
there was fighting before he hung up. For all we know.
And
they're
then
busy
Sicarius
training
picks
for the
up.
Next time they accomplish over-the-top bullshit.
Or the shadow in the warp. I suppose we'll have to stalk the tendril alone for now.
Oh, they're cut off from communication completely. That sucks.
And thus they traveled, not knowing where exactly they were going. This horrid myopia was mostly due to the excessive fuckery caused by the so-called shadow in the warp. They were desperate to reach anyone through their communication systems, until...
And by the lack of penis he had, I found out this motherfucker was a lacrimal. So I punched him right in the groin, and he died.
What a story, Brother Linus. Something
Spider
A thought.
senses.
just passed into my mind.
Sudden flashback thingy, huh? Those things happen sometimes. I know
No,
some
no.
young wolf of mine.
Oh, deja
He
vu.
may be less of an ass than the majority of us, but just mention his sister, and he just goes fucking berserk.
No. I just received a message from an outside force. I can't identify it exactly, but it was announcing they're coming.
Any ideas who or what?
I can tell you this much. It was another librarian. This has to come from another chapter of Astartes.
Oh. Oh no. Who are these? Back. Had to answer the door.
We are surrounded by a Space Marine battle force wishing for a meeting. Well, You are independent enough to go settle this. In the meantime, I have more important researches to do.
Huh? Okay then. Well, they should arrive any second now.
Our fifth guy isn't here with us. I know he's a loner, but he could at least...
Wait, they're coming.
Which chapter is it now? Hey, Blood Angels!
I am Arthurus Godfrey, captain of the Blood Ravens' 4th Company.
Blood Ravens, yeah,
Blood
whatever.
Ravens? Unlock the reliquary.
The
Well,
thief!
This is a surprise. We weren't expecting your chapter specifically to be
No
the
one ever
to greet
does.
us here.
You have entered the subsector of Victoria. We would like to know your motives as an inquisitorial force.
Great thing, the 4th Company. Isn't the 4th Company the guys who've chapter master literally has the dumbest name that I've ever heard? I mean, you've got to give them to the Blood Ravens for a bunch of guys whose dad is unknown. They're doing pretty well of themselves, despite the fact that they are constantly eating off people's stuff. Oh, I mean, yoinking people's stuff. And also, they have the chapter master with the coolest name. Gabriel Angelus? Damn, boy!
Oh?
It's funny because we have...
Linus, that's not important right now. Go ahead, Captain.
We are back from defending one of these worlds from a rebellion, but we recently located your arrival. Both of our ships are traveling in the same direction, and we were curious about your goals, as we might be of any assistance, since we currently have our hands free of any duties.
Of course, we're
So
actually...
onerous.
Doing nothing special.
What is wrong? There is no need to be secretive of our goals on this occasion, surely. And an extra force of Astartes is exactly what we need.
Yes, but, well, I'm not so sure about these
forces.
What do you mean? Has hanging around the Inquisitor this long damaged your trust in others that much?
No, Voland, you don't understand. Just this once. Please, trust me, and don't...
We are currently stalking a potential xenos.
Most fine. Our
Damn it,
forces will
Volan.
join you in whatever you are doing, but we won't question the specifics if you do not wish to tell us. Make the rest of us aware, Nicholas.
Certainly, Captain.
Welcome then, and I thank you for offering to help.
But seriously, I think that we can deal with this issue by ourselves.
Today, we shall bring reinforcements to the Holy Inquisitorial Death Watch. They need us.
Hurrah!
Fucking damn it.
Please forgive us for not giving much detail in the psychic message sent earlier. Our psychers had troubles trying to overcome some sort of ominous curse preventing any outside communication.
Ah, yes, the shadow and the wall. The best trolling weapon ever conceived by xeno minds.
I will inform Krypton of this good news.
I will accompany you, Voland. Wilfred, assure they return to their cruiser.
I've taken lots of tell with me, Jack. All I do is cry and beg to go home.
Then you've never had a fire warrior before, Godspiller.
Fascinating. So this is how they actually do it.
What?
Inquisitor Krypt?
The fuck?
Ugh.
But how?
Could you turn that off for a minute, Inquisitor? This is rather
Disturbing.
We've come to
Distracting!
and a whole
Wow.
company of space marines just joined us.
Oh? Are they ultramarines?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, at the very least, we still have some more forces for when we face the alien menace. Any news on the High Fleet's location?
According to our sensors, the High Fleet's presence has faded away. But Psyker sense the shadow in the warp still. As you can see.
Actually, yes, I still sense it as well. Which means they could be very near. Perhaps they are hiding somehow.
Well, unless the entire High Fleet is cramped behind an asteroid somewhere, I doubt it. There isn't really very many places to hide in, you know, fucking space.
I think they wish to confront us again after the use of Draken's device. They could potentially wipe us out in one good assault if they wanted to, but they flee still.
That's what I thought as well. Although we have the Blood Ravens on our side, I think the fight would have been more evenly matched.
Blood Ravens? Lock their reliquary.
Already done, sir.
Still don't understand what you two are talking about.
You will when you're older.
Yoink, yoink,
I'm the
yoink.
oldest among us.
We can say for sure that this Victoria subsector might be a primary target for the hidden Tyranid fleet. Precisely the hive world inhabiting its very heart. Victoria Primus.
A hive world. Perfect target for a Tyranid fleet. Large and highly populated.
So this means if they succeed to assimilate Victoria Primus,
Then these Tendro will become even more of a threat. Unacceptable.
Here we go again. Well, maybe I'll actually get to do my fucking job for once.
This guy needs
I
some
might have a
release.
specific tactic to prevent the planet from being assimilated.
I don't need any mind reader ability to see what you mean, but wiping out a hive world is generally considered a terrible move, Inquisitor.
Mm-hmm.
The resources, the potential recruits, and human lives. If you're the type to take a last one into account, that is.
Oh, of course. Do not worry, Ruined Priest. We do not even have the confirmation this planet is going to be assimilated anyways.
But
We
just to
shall
be sure.
investigate the planet itself to detect any sign of infestation.
I suppose it would be within reason for us to go with you, Inquisitor.
Where did you come from?
Oh, the door was wide open.
There are a bunch of nice people. I let them in.
And so, the Ordo Xenos and Blood Ravens forces did arrive on the high world of Victoria Primus, facing ruthless administrative complications and stubborn resistance from the local population.
Stop, you criminal scum!
With staunch bravery, an iron will, and copious amounts of exterminatus threats, they were granted the approval to investigate any nearby Xeno activity.
Nice. Although I don't have any idea how we're supposed to check the planet for potential infestation or gene stealer cults. It's been so long since we've done our fucking jobs. I actually forgot how to do it.
Going around interrogating people about an alien attack or abnormal vegetation growth.
Yeah.
We might want to use that thing the purple little guy invented that worked before. Once we know the Tyranids are present.
Oh yeah, Draken's device thingy.
What
I'm
is
sure
it?
that'll help.
The Blood Ravens here can also aid us in this task.
Very well, Inquisitor. I swear on it!
Whoa, careful. I shall go back to our ship in orbit, in case I would have to declare, you know.
Exterminatus.
Your Inquisitor seems in desperate need of help. Rather surprising from someone within the powerful Inquisition. Despite being cut off from any reinforcement, do you not have any means of your own to take care of this problem?
Let's just say we're not very...
You can say it's one of the worst inquisitorial forces.
Well, this only happened when Watch Captain Pythoricus left the team to go on his crusades.
No, I personally don't miss him.
Stand fast, Death Watch! We can handle a few gene stealers!
Heard of these guys.
Define few, my lord.
Listen here.
Now that is our little Colotto, faltering to a handful of Xenos! But then again, he's from the chapter where Captain scream like little girls at a scratch in the hand!
That is why you don't put a zealous fuckwit in command of one of the most pragmatic organizations
The Altar Boys.
in the Imperium. Although, to be fair, since he left, I've basically swapped from champion to recap dispenser. I even wonder why I still hold this fucking sword.
Oh, you get used to it.
Incompetent, Calato. You were just victimized, that's different.
It wasn't... No... Fuck.
And at least you weren't as badly victimized as you were on Skitor.
Thanks for reminding me about that. Now I'm going to have to book in another session with the mind cleanser.
Captain, we have suspicious reports from citizens.
Oh, yes?
A specific city claims to be the target of a very tall, murderous, silent beast that sucks the brain out of its victims. That fits the description of xenos to me.
Oh yeah.
This
Gene
creature,
stealers.
do we have any further description?
Well, we do have a portrait done by the local arbitres, but... I believe it is possible that the fear of the witnesses made it rather... unreliable.
Show us.
Show me.
Here.
Oh my god! He started Zeta of a tyranny with death. That's not fear. That is definitely not fear. That's the power of horny right there.
I suppose they will know.
Well, that's a Lictor. With boobs.
tits.
I don't know what the person was on when he was drawing this, but I sure as shit don't want any.
Oh no, someone spent some time on Rule 34.
Well, we better make Cryptman aware of this so he can use Draken's thingy-ma-what's-it to possibly force the High Fleet to not approach this world. Let's send a message to him.
Aren't we going to the ship ourselves?
Do you remember the last time we got to have some fresh air outside of Cryptman's flying recaf party van?
Yeah, let's hang out here some more. It's been too long since we had fun.
You do realize there's a Tyranid fleet on its way here to eat the planet?
Yeah.
And that's why we better enjoy it now.
Meanwhile, on Cryptman's ship.
Lord Cryptman, the Death Watch on Victoria Primus' surface are confirming Xeno presence that speaks of the first step of Tyranid infestation on the planet. They also request using, and I'm quoting them here, sir, the little purple guy's device.
Very well. Draken, Tyranids have been confirmed on this hive world. We need your... Draken? Follow me, Acolyte.
Whoa, where are we going?
Draken's room.
Really? It's the one place nobody is allowed to go.
The dungeon.
If he's not in his
The
room,
cave dweller.
we will activate this Tyranid repulse of ourselves. Him not responding is also unusual. Draken, are you in?
I do not believe this.
Let us enter.
Okay, Draken is definitely evil.
This is the device. Strange.
Man, whatever he has been doing here, it looks like it's pretty nasty. I still don't get how you could trust this Draken guy. Never looked like the kind of person you trust, like an old friend, you know?
Yeah, a shadowy figure.
I mean, who knows what kind of weird, creepy, secret shit he's been working on.
He's
Or
definitely
the
been...
real secret would be himself.
He's a gene stealer. Yeah, I said it last time.
I can tell
Just
you,
a theory,
you
but...
must promise me to let yourself be shot in the head after.
Well, in that case, don't bother.
Well, actually, making you aware of the existence of a secret already condemns you. So you are pretty much already dead. I can still answer your question, though, if you'd rather know.
This is discouraging.
It is.
Okay then, go ahead. Might as well. What's this Draken guy's deal?
The details of his identity and his recruitment in the Ordo Xeno have always remained classified. for many would consider this a blasphemy and sue me and my whole crew. I am unsure how other Inquisitors would react if I tell them one of my researchers is a xenohorrificus. Good thing he had that operation for his legs.
What? You don't mean he's a gene stealer?
Oh, come now, human resource. That would not make any sense. Gene stealers are tyranny by the Emperor.
Welcome
What is it?
to your sanity.
Have been a fool.
You idiot.
Indeed, you have.
Huh?
This device repulsing the Tyranids. It was all false, wasn't it?
They were fleeing from him. He ordered them
Nice
away.
work, but only to call for the hive mind. I successfully found and awoke a long-lost tendril of Behemoth that had been drifting aimlessly in the void of space, dormant for a century. I thank you, my lord. I thank you for allowing me to build this marvelous synapse synthesizer. Thanks to the sample of various Tyranids you provided me after the Battle of Macragge. It is my masterwork.
He's
made
precious.
possible by my flawless infiltration.
Infiltration?
Come on.
You have been fooled from the start of this endeavor. Not all the Tyranids that attacked previously left the ship. I have masked their direct presence with this device as they wait on board in the ship's darkest corners for the right time to strike.
And you're only striking now?
You could have done that ages
from the
ago.
start when Behemoth showed itself for the first time, and when we were horribly outnumbered.
Well, I was still intimidated by your policies. But I only gave away obvious information that any average intelligence human would have found out about us. In due time, anyway. But you have willingly brought us such a bountiful feast as this hive world, so they shall not wait much longer. That is yet another thing I can thank you for, Lord Crickman.
But why would you do that? You're with the Imperium.
No.
He was sided with a gene stealer cult all along. We must set on the alarm.
Gene stealers. Not quite. But if you are searching for those...
I should have known your kind was only good for extinction. My only regret now is that I won't be able to study further the link between you and them.
Enough being humiliated and used. I shall rise and once more assume my true nature.
Not for long, you son of a... Clever girl.
Ha! The references are many.
One shot. One kill.
Whoa!
Assemble!
The enemy power up! Oh! Oh, somebody's getting to do his job today.
By the Emperor, that was so refreshing. Yes, at fucking last.
You
I am
can do
born.
this.
Yes, I feel great.
This is what happens when you mess with the X-Men.
You mean
X-Men.
Death?
Oh my! We've actually...
Oh no, he's going to get shot.
I have indeed. But where is Kraken?
I suppose he had the time to run away while we were busy fighting gene stealers. He couldn't have gone very far.
He did promise him to take a bullet to the head.
Wait, what? Oh, sorry. Well, we received an emergency message from Cyrus, who perceived suspicious noises while he was staying on the ship during all this time. We also had doubts about the fact that you could have suddenly decided to use your radical methods for dealing with the infestation and basically blow it up while we were still on there.
Oh no, I would never send my precious Death Watches to a certain death. Who would make me recap them?
Back down we go.
We purged the rest of the xeno presences that had manifested themselves on the ship. This cruiser was a genuine insect hole.
How did you get back in here again?
We followed you.
You didn't purge everything. Look there! Someone fired an emergency capsule. He's getting away!
Damn you, Imperium! Damn you, Critman! Rejoice while you can, but you will never withstand what is to come! Not even the Ultramarines can ascension! What the fuck?
Nope.
Well, I'd say that solves one of our problems.
I was about to say, is this guy like Clancy from the Bro Trips, just escaping everything? Luckily.
So it seems that Draken was a traitor all along. How is he related to the Tyranids?
Nothing I can reveal you. Unless you accept to use the mind cleanser right after.
Ah. Well, he's dead anyway, so it probably doesn't matter. Although, now we have bigger problems.
Quite literally.
Never give the hive mind time to grow.
Oh no. Eh. Oh, this was a good episode. Yeah, it was an interesting one to see them bringing the Blood Ravens, or as I like to call them, the Marines from Space Oakland. Always there yoinking stuff, never to be trusted. No, but this was very good. I like the good references that they made here and there from like different pop culture things that were, yeah, Predator at the end. It's pretty cool. The over 9,000 nearly made by Mario Skargar there, but he stopped himself. And as usual, we never know how in the world they succeed to defeat their enemies, but somehow, somewhat, the space blueberries manage to pull through. Always. But guys, thanks a lot for checking out part 2 of this. Hopefully the Death Watch here get to have more fun and not just have to work on like, yeah, pretty much custodies duties for Inquisitor Cryptman. Yeah, looking forward to part 3. Thanks a lot for watching. As usual, you know what to do. Like and subscribe and have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.